You're lying about your service. Stop. It's pathetic. No one likes you. The people that you thought were your friends will eventually out you. Stop. Grow up. Find something better about yourself. Like, do something different. If you didn't like what you did, that's okay. Stop lying to your family. They know too. They know you suck. It's just most people are like aware. Just stop. Be better.
It's like, it's not even just the stolen valor shit. Like, I know so many, not like that I'm close friends with, but I've met so many people that do internet shit for a living.
Mm-hmm.
That, so that I think the term is like audience capture. So like basically, I know people or I've met people whose online persona is dramatically different than how they are in person.
Mm.
And so like the example I'll give is like, they'll be like the social justice warrior types.
Yeah.
Where they're like, this is a safe space. This is da. And then you meet and hang out with the guy in person and you're like, oh, that guy's a complete bro. But then like on the internet, he's like, oh, fucking, you know, whatever. Like,
I'm an ally.
Yeah, bullshit. And either is fine, but like when you lie about it, it's gonna ruin you eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's way like not. Yeah, I'm dialed up to 11 sometimes when I'm on the internet, but it's still my personality.
Yeah, you just
like. I don't think there's ever going to be a scandal that comes out where people are like, can you believe he said this? And everybody that watched my comments goes, yeah, no, I can totally see him saying that. Yeah. Actually, it makes me kind of like him more. Yeah. This is exactly what I thought he was doing.
Brother, I'll give you the episode number.
This video is brought to you by Vetclaims.ai. Okay, here's the deal. If you're prior military service and you've tried to interact with the VA, you already know that it's incredibly confusing to the point that a lot of veterans don't even try to get VA compensation. And if they do, they usually end up doing it wrong, so they're underrated. Vetclaims.ai will not only help you with your initial claim, they will also help you with any appeals that you need. Now, there are a lot of companies out there that do this, but me and Zach think that this is the best company out there right now, and that's why we're letting them sponsor the channel. Why do we think they're the best? Well, they've only been in business for a little bit over a year, and in that time, they've already been endorsed by and partnered with the Purple Heart Foundation. They're founded by a veteran. They employ over 200 veterans. And in that 1 year span, they've already helped out over 18,000 veterans with their VA claims. It's also an upfront, straightforward business model. You pay them $1,250 to help you out with your VA claim, and they go in, they do it. If they don't get you an increase of at least 10%, not only will they give you your money back, they'll give you an additional $500 for wasting your time. And this is why I personally really like them. They are brutally honest about how they feel. They want to get veterans what they are owed, nothing more, nothing less. Every ad a YouTuber ever does, they get sent this big packet of talking points and information on every single ad they do. It's not actually meant for the viewer to be able to see, and I'm not even supposed to read you this right now, but I'm going to go ahead and read you something directly from their packet. We will not help anyone game the system, and we will not lead a vet into faking the funk or get a higher rating, nor will we push a veteran towards filing false claims. Plenty of other services do this. That's not us. So if you feel that you have a legitimate service-related condition that has not yet been rated by the VA or that you feel has been underrated by the VA, I would highly recommend checking out Vetclaims.ai. On the flip side of that, if you're just trying to game the system and you know that, I don't recommend you go to these guys because they legitimately might tell you to go fuck yourself. Anyways, if you want to check them out, I'll have a link in the description down below. Let's get back to the show.
Anyways, you're saying?
Like just how you don't have a brother.
What does that mean?
You're just a mean meanie. You're just a big bully, just the one male that grew up in a house full of women, fighting against all odds to maintain masculinity in these dire times.
Zach, I've been trying to record for 30 minutes. You had to go take a shower and do your skincare routine.
God forbid a white boy have a little lotion, all right? God forbid. God forbid.
That's what I'm saying. You're white. We're supposed to be ashy.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Break the mold.
No.
I can't be ashy in this environment. I don't want to look like Jon
If there's one person I'm not trusting, it's the white guy that smells like cocoa butter. It's not going to happen. Okay?
You think I smell good?
No.
Yes, you do. And welcome back to your favorite podcast, the Underwhelming Podcast. I, of course, am Veteran with a Sign, joined, as always, by the Warden of Wattage.
Hello.
Blaz on the wheels, and I'm off my phone, and we're here. I'm off my phone because I don't want to, as of right now, this thing is in a lockbox. Let me tell you why. I put it over here. As long as I don't look at it, we won't invade another country.
Oh, it's like object permanence, but for fucking international conflicts.
It feels that way. Every time I open it, it's just like, oh.
Did we bomb somebody new again? Did we do something last night?
I don't know, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like We have too much motion globally, and so I'm terrified of it.
You don't need to like funny conceptually, maybe not actually funny if it was real, but could you imagine if Trump got on his fucking Truth Social and just had like a spinning wheel with a bunch of countries' names, and it was just a video of him spinning it, and he uploaded it at like 8 p.m. that night?
Guatemala.
What does this mean? What does it mean?
We're going to Guatemala. They have a lot of narco terrorists. We need Fluck here to do his impression. It's so good.
Guatemala.
No, I mean, I've been getting prepared everywhere. I've been hitting up optics planets for the optics. I've been hitting up silencer shop for the suppressors. I'm like putting together a kit, tossing all the old MREs because apparently they're bad for you. Everyone's really kind of blown back by that.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised at that.
The feedback on my video about MREs being off the charts with like toxins and bad stuff is actually pretty hilarious. Everyone's like, I had no idea.
Really?
Yes. Like it's like, can you believe it? And I'm like, brother, like, what is it? What's the pork chop? Not pork chop.
It's fucking
beef rib.
Beef rib.
It's cheese with a 30-year shelf life.
Yeah.
That's not cheese.
Yeah, that's not free. What are you talking about? Like the short rib, it says like shaped and cubed. I remember that. One of them it says like shaped and formed meat. I'm like, well, obvious it's not great for you.
No.
You're never really high on life if you're crushing an MRE.
Has Hegseth or RFK come out and said anything about it? Like, are they replacing them, or how did
that's the plan?
I was
honestly.
just now like catch and win.
The plan is for them to like go through it. RFK was, he's like, yeah, there's 100% pesticides, 100%
my
toxins.
thing is like
They even put Tren in it.
there was one that had Tren in it.
There was one that had Tren, yeah.
Which one was that?
It was one of the chicken meals had like tested high for Tren.
Yeah, one of them was like, those chickens were like,
a real missed opportunity.
Real
missed opportunity.
Yeah.
Just double down.
No,
on
but I
this.
mean, it's obviously it's not good. I'm not trying to say it's like that it's fine, but I'm saying like it would be less of a big deal if MREs were just something that you actually only ate when you were like out in the field, and it was like a necessary evil. Whereas like maybe it's just like National Guard, maybe it was Army, maybe Marines, or other branches are different, but like my unit and stuff, it was just like, we don't want to plan to get you guys hot food.
yes.
Just fucking grab an MRE at breakfast and eat it at some point during the day. And it was like all the time where it like they just leaned on the ability to just like go grab a box out of the shed, feed the troops. Like, so it becomes more of a problem when you're just using them all the fucking time. You know what I mean?
I think it's an infantry thing.
Well, I think it's just, for
We're
him.
all
It was definitely when I was attached to the infantry units.
Like
yeah,
we were
for
all
sure.
in infantry units, yeah.
So you were in the National Guard, right? So like
Right.
anytime you showed up, you guys were in the field, which is why you probably experienced that.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, like,
Yeah.
I mean, there was definitely like times where we were doing some other medical shit, but I mean, I was a medic attached to infantry.
Yeah.
So like I was either doing medical shit direct, like vaccinations related to that, or I had like some medical training I'd have to go to all the time. But even when we went to like medical training, a lot of the time it
In
was
like a structure and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
Wow.
like, cause, so you get kind of, you weren't National Guard, right?
No.
Okay. So a National Guard has, we have like a required amount of training we have to do every year,
Okay.
but a lot of jobs in MOSs exceed that amount of training. So like they always tell you it's a weekend a month and 2 weeks in the summer. In 6 years, I think I had one legitimate weekend drill. Otherwise, it's always Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Come in Wednesday night at 8 p.m., Thursday,
Nice.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's always like that. And then I've never had a 2-week annual training. I think my shortest one was like 3 or 3.5 weeks. And then the longest one was like 6.
Damn.
And, but like whatever. But as a medic, you got kind of extra fucked, at least as a line medic attached to infantry, because you had to go do normal annual training with the infantry units because you had to go support them.
That's right.
But then we also had basically another annual training. We had to call it medic week because we had to go, and it was like a week or 10 days of 8 hours a day school that we had to go to just to keep up on our because Army combat medics have to carry a civilian EMT license, and you have to do continuing education for that.
Gotcha.
And the government has to make sure they're not going to trust 3,000 medics to go off on their own and acquire continuing education. So the Army runs it for you, but you got to show up and do it all in 10 days straight or whatever. So it was like you basically had 2 annual trainings.
I remember that's how it was
medic.
for our medics too. They had to like do what we did. So they'd be out in the field and then they would have to go into the field and do like medic training
I
or
have a picture of this.
that's
Hold on.
crazy.
We went to
pull that shit up.
We went to medic week one year, and they stuck us in these fucking barracks on Camp Dodge in Des Moines that were like, I'm not exaggerating, from World War II. Like they had retrofitted a furnace into them, and that is it.
Yeah.
Like it's Iowa. It's fucking February. It's negative 10 degrees outside.
Yeah.
And I have to walk, I'm not exaggerating, a fucking block to get to the bathroom from the barracks. And so we're staying in these shitty barracks. Like everybody's just annoyed and pissy. It's Tuesday. Let's get a keg. Bro, we smuggled a keg into Camp Dodge in a trash can.
That's perfect.
Oh, you got to send me that so I can put it in.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
I'm wearing my fucking Army marshmallow extreme cold weather jacket.
Hell yeah. I always had that. I never put that on.
Dude, it's so comfy.
Oh, I bet.
There's a ton of stuff you honestly never get to wear.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It's not even that you don't. It's like even if you should be wearing it, you're not allowed to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Yeah,
it's a
you were
double-edged
attached
sword.
to an infantry unit, so I'm sure you experienced all the fucking shit we did.
All the stupid, like I don't know. I had some cool, like leaders in the medical side, and like we would have infantry NCOs and infantry officers be like, "Why are you wearing that?" I was like, "Dude, it's 10 degrees. I'm wearing a jacket."
Yeah.
Like they would get butthurt that you were wearing your jacket when it was
There's
cold,
a ton of that.
and they would go to like my chain of command, and they'd be like, "It's 7 degrees."
Yeah.
Yeah, he can wear it. Like, what do you think the Army gave it to him for? Like, what are we talking about?
It was the same thing with like the beanie. The beanie was the biggest deal, dude. Like
it
had
was
to
a
be,
big
like,
deal.
It had to be absolutely freezing for us to be able to put that on. Even when we were in Afghanistan, like we dealt with stuff like that.
It got looser in Afghanistan, but if we were like stateside and you had a beanie, everyone had to have it. And then inevitably some fucking idiot doesn't have it. So then no one can wear it.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're like, whatever. So we would like just start storing beanies just in case. Like we needed them at the platoon level. Be like, oh, we're down a beanie. Go to the supply or whatever. Because that was just the best way to deal with it, to be honest.
Even at moments when I'm like, damn, do I miss it? I just think back to like, man.
Moments
I
like
don't-
that.
Yeah, moments like that. And I'm like, I really don't want somebody to tell me how to get my hair cut. I really don't want somebody telling me what I can and can't wear, what color my socks need to be, how high they are. I was like, I don't know how I did that. Like, I look back on my life and I'm like, that was a whole different person. I'm not sure I could do it anymore at this age.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, would I've, because this Iran fucking shit is making me question whether or not I'd raise my right hand again.
That's the thing. Is
You didn't
like,
try on your uniform and film it for TikTok?
there's a difference between like, I don't know. I don't
Go on.
want to say GWAT wasn't real war. Obviously it was, but I'm saying like there's a difference between like World War II war and GWAT. You know what I mean? Like a
100%.
situation where we start drafting motherfuckers. I feel like historically the regulations and shit get a lot looser, a lot quicker.
Yeah, dude,
when
everyone,
shit like that's going
all
down.
the photos, they have a fuck ton of hair. Like John Basilone has like a doo-wop. They all look like Elvis.
Oh, yeah.
They're fucking, what are they called? They're service photos. Most of them are drunk. They're just
Dude,
like,
not a single fat soldier.
Yeah, hey, that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah. Not a single fat soldier.
Insert the clip of the Browns coach being like, World War II, push-ups, sit-ups, jumping jacks. That's how we won. You know what the guy with the big gut?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Was it not Rex Ryan? Gosh, what's his name?
Hut, hut. I just know he goes, hut, hut, and his gut
His
moves.
gut moves, yeah.
Hut, hut.
Yeah, that's funny.
No, they would relax in the field, and I'm co-signing what you're saying. Like everyone kind of relaxes, but like even when I was leaving in 2011, we came back. They were like, "We're gonna start doing more uniform inspections," and I was like, "When?" And then they're like, "When we come home, you can't just like train in the field all the time." And I was like, "There's a war. Like, what are we talking about?"
Mm-hmm.
Because like before the Marine Corps ball and stuff, we'd check our guys and they would check us. That's different, you know. Let me see what your uniform looks like. Where are your medals, dum-dum?
Yeah.
No, they were like, we're going to start doing base inspections, like commanding general inspections of the base. So the whole base just has to stand at attention all day, and he might come by and check your unit. If he does, most likely he'll find the one moron and ruin everyone's life for like a fucking month.
Dude, it's crazy how creative and how creative people can be like in barracks life. Like I remember we had this first sergeant who wanted us to clean the grout in between tiles. That were like like shit, dude.
Yeah.
One dude had the smart idea of laying baby powder. So what you would do is you'd scrape the grout like one time.
Yeah.
And it would create like a little pocket.
Okay.
In between the grout, you lay baby powder down and you sweep it into that little crevice, and it looked brand new, dude.
Oh.
Dude, and I mean, we would be like the only platoon that would pass. Like
just good cracks over there.
Just, I mean, it's funny how creative people can be and like the loopholes and shit you can find. But
did you ever do,
did you guys make your bed when you were at like basic training and shit?
we did all of that.
brother, it continued when I was
You didn't?
in.
I never made my bed.
Not once? You didn't
I made it once.
You didn't cut corners?
Huh?
You didn't cut the corners
I
in the
made
sheets?
it once. I made it once super good, and then I took boot blouses.
Yeah.
You know, those are those little bungee.
Yeah.
I took those. I took like 20 of them. I got underneath the bed and I just poked holes. It's like a wool blanket. You can just put the hooks through it. And I fucking got under there and tensioned it tight like they were bungee cords. I mean, this bed was a fucking drum. And then I just slept on top of my made bed in a sleeping bag.
It's actually
the
kinda
entire
smart.
time.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like that creative
any
shit.
scenario that I was like, because AIT and, you know, basic, you have to like make your bed every morning. Like I just slept on mine in a sleeping bag.
I slept on it. I never slept in the sheets, not one time.
No, it was more uncomfortable. I think I slept in my sleeping bag too, but like I still had to make the bed because I didn't bungee it. That's genius, dude.
I think I had a poncho liner.
What was one of the worst things that like you experienced in basic training as far as like punishment for the platoon? Like as a platoon, not individually, but as a platoon.
As a platoon?
Yeah. Like for us, like I can't remember I think the dude left like his wall locker open or something like that. And this was actually another platoon. It wasn't our platoon, but they were in the same company. They had to set up their entire barracks downstairs in like the formation area. So
they had to like
and it had to
recreate it?
mirror exactly what was in the barracks.
That
in the
actually sucks.
CP. Yeah, dude.
And
then they had to put
Superman sucked. We did that once.
what's Superman's?
Superman is like, you get punished. It's like an all fucking day punishment. It was like a weekend. Like at least, you know, when I went through basic training, it was like, you know, your weekend is, it's not free time, but like there's no like scheduled training. Like you're not going to a range or anything. And there's like one or two drill instructors, drill sergeants on staff, and basically like, you know, report in the morning. Okay, be back down here by this time. And then like you're in the barracks with free time. But it's like if they go up there and you're not like, I don't know, learning something that you're supposed to be memorizing or like doing laundry or cleaning, like you can't just go sleep. They're going to chew your ass. Somebody got busted doing something. I think a bunch of people were sleeping. So it turned from like, you know, you're going to check in at breakfast, lunch, dinner to you're going to check in every 20 minutes or something. And then we got busted and it was at Fort Sill. So they had these like starship buildings. So it's like the drill floor, which is opened outside. And then you run up this narrow flight of stairs, literally one person wide. And it goes up to one barracks. And then above that is another set of barracks. And the Superman's punishment is basically you go down, form up, get in formation, and he's like, your next uniform to report in is, and he just rattles off random shit. Like, I want you to have your cold weather pants on, your dress top, your beret, your left glove, and fucking PT socks,
That's
and
actually kinda
PT
cool.
shit, like it just rattling off different shit from your uniform. And he's like,
Right.
your next report time's in 3 minutes, go. And then it's like 200 people all trying to run up a flight of stairs this fucking wide, dig through all their shit, get the right uniform, and then be back down there to have it right. And like everybody's yelling like, was it the left or the right shoe? Like, because you all have to be dressed right, dress and be the same.
Yeah,
and
you gotta have
if
uniformity,
one dude
yeah.
fucks it up, you're getting smoked, and like the one
Yeah.
dude doesn't know where the fuck his gloves are or whatever.
That's actually creative.
That's
damn.
I kind
It
of
sucked,
admire
dick.
it. It's no that
Yeah.
definitely sucks, but I admire that.
Yeah,
We
did,
had
we
had a
something
guy.
similar, but it was just our main uniforms. We didn't have those off items
yeah.
like you did. But that's way more creative. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut
No,
you.
no. I didn't hear you. That was my bad. We had a guy who left his wall locker, and then his foot locker unlocked, and then they made everyone dump theirs, and then they flooded the floor with like water, and we had to scuzz brush everything. Did y'all have those the little brushes scuzz the deck? Y'all didn't do that? I guess it's a naval tradition.
Yeah, it's a Navy.
No, we
It's a-
actually had like buffers and stuff that we had to use and like learn how to use.
No, it's like a big hand brush.
Mm.
And then they would like just literally dump buckets of water and soap everywhere. And then we would push the bunks against the bulkhead. Oh, it's coming back to me. Against the push the bunks against the wall. And then we would just like race. And so there's like slush and stuff, and everyone's yelling. It's like, I don't know, like idiot hockey, like we're running as fast as we can, elbowing each other, because if you're last, you get punished in the quarterdeck. And then if you're in the quarterdeck, you can feel the like gross
Yeah,
mop water stuff kind of hitting you.
dude, it sucks. Our academy too, for the police academy.
They'll do that stuff there?
It was paramilitary, dude. I mean, they don't do it now. I think maybe 2 or 3 classes after me, they stopped making you shave your head. Like I had to shave my head.
Even as a military guy coming in?
Yeah. I mean, it was 6 months.
How was that going from military to police academy? Like, were you just kind of like, this is kind of lame?
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
I definitely
That wasn't
had-
the word you were looking for.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like,
Yeah.
not trying to badmouth cops, but like going from the actual military to the police academy and then
For sure.
trying to make it seem like military is kind of,
Mhm.
I don't know, I feel like it would be kind of lame.
Yeah, no, it was super lame, dude. The whole time, like going there as somebody who was at the time like a 9-year veteran, been to basic training, been to
Yeah.
Afghanistan. Like, I mean, it was
Motion detected.
fucking you're just going there and you're like,
What are you guys doing?
what are we fucking doing? I mean, the cadences, they're taking army cadences and they want you to like make them into like put police verbiage into it. So like I was leading cadence, like runs. I was the guide on bearer there. I mean, just because once they find out like you have military experience and stuff like that, like you're kind of expected to lead the class and stuff like that. So that was really annoying. The best part about it though is like we had one instructor who was a 101st guy. He was a Rakkasan, and he found out that I was like a Currahee through the 101st. And then like he pulled, I don't know how, but he pulled up like just like my military record or ERB, or I think he looked at my DD-214. And once he saw just kind of like, you know, Pathfinder, fucking,
About it.
you know,
Yeah.
CIB, like all, he's like, oh, damn, okay, cool.
Type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, towards like, I would say like midway through the academy, he'd just be like, tell me about Pathfinder school. Like, you know, and I was like, all right, we're in, you know?
Yeah.
But there were times too where I would cuss, man, and you're not allowed to cuss there. And I would get pulled to the side into the hallway away from everybody. And they're like, dude, you got to stop. So like they broke
Really?
a lot. And that was kind of cool. It made it a lot easier to deal with because of those moments though. Had they not done that, I think I would have been like 10 times more annoyed. But like once they kind of acknowledged like your service and they were just kind of like, hey, like we get it, just play the game.
Well, did you, I mean, we had it at medic school when I was going through. Did you guys ever deal much with like prior service trainees?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like that, going back to like your original like topic of conversation, I feel like that's how a lot of people would be treated if there was
Yep.
like a draft or they had to call back prior service dudes. Cause like the prior service guys got treated like show up in the morning to report
Yep.
and then we're just going to let you guys go do your
Yeah.
fucking own thing. Like I know that you guys don't need to do the bullshit.
Right.
Basically.
Yeah.
we had a supply guy who was in SOI. So he was doing his infantry training. He was going to be light armored reconnaissance. And he moved over to LAR. I don't know how. And
What's LAR?
Light armored reconnaissance. It's just a reconnaissance
Gotcha.
vehicle. They'll push out long range.
Got it.
It's got wheels and shit on it. I don't even know if it's around anymore, to be honest.
Yeah.
But like they were like, just be here, wake up at this time. I was like, damn, it's pretty cool. He even like outranked a lot of people there. He was like a corporal. And at one point I was like, bro, why did you switch to infantry? And he's like, I don't want to be in supply. I want to do real shit. And I was like, all right, dude, I respect it.
Yeah. No, it's crazy, man. I don't think I
some
can
of
do
the
it.
prior service guys are wild. We had when I was in medic school, he had to have been 35, older.
Damn.
He had been in for like somewhere between 15 and 20 years. Like he was just trying to get his 20 and get out. Older Asian guy, complete shitbag. And he was an E4. And he'd been in like either 15 or 18 years. Like I just remember he was just trying to get his last couple of years in to get his 20. And
At E4.
at E4. And he had originally been, it was either supply or it was some job that had just gotten phased out. And basically the army had come in and been like, you need to do something else. And they basically voluntold him to be a combat medic. And the dude he had already been recycled once and rejoined our class halfway through. He was just like intentionally failing the course.
Oh, running out of time.
Literally just there to run the clock out
Yeah.
on years. And it was kind of crazy.
Did he make it through?
I don't think so. He wasn't in my platoon, so I didn't like have great tabs on him. I only talked to him a couple times, but
Dude, we had a guy. His name was
4.
Mike is his name. And he
Shout out, Mike.
no, fuck that guy.
Never mind. You suck.
Dude, he was I want to say he was a 4-star or 5-star football recruit to the University of Florida. Like he played for the Gators like for a year, I think, or two. And then I think he got kicked off the team. He went National Guard and had to come to our basic training. I mean, this dude looked like a football player. He was jacked, fucking huge, right? So like everybody's always talking to him. We're all like, he's always kind of leading a circle. So we're all just like gravitating towards him. He's telling us stories, everything like that. When it comes to like, PT and stuff like that, we were just kind of following him when we had like started getting some free time and stuff and being able to work out on our own. So we're just like following him. He's teaching us a bunch of stuff and we're like, damn, this is awesome. He's like, hey, when we get out of here, I got a buddy who's coming. I'll get you guys some stuff. So you guys can get jacked. You guys can get huge. And we're like, yeah. How much? I think it was like $400 to like $1,000 is what the price ranges were for what he was going to get us and stuff. So, I mean, we probably had about 10 or 15 dudes who like paid him.
blasting trend.
Just, dude, I mean, we didn't know
Just to
what we were
run
going to
gear,
get. He just
yeah.
said whatever he's going to get us is going to get us jacked. So we're just like, oh, cool. The day before graduation, like we're just drawing money out of the ATM and we're paying him. And he's like, all right, when we get released on pass, like my buddy's going to come. Or when we get released after the ceremony, because this was it, right? Like we weren't going to see each other after this. Once the ceremony, like he's like, yeah, meet me here. Bro, we paid him and we never saw this motherfucker again.
Damn.
Oh, he made out fucking well, dude. He had to have collected at least like $2,000, if not more. But dude,
That's horrible.
Fuck Mike. Yeah, I'm sure he got kicked out at some point. I'm gonna have to deep dive into him.
Yeah, I need to know now.
I'm gonna have to knock on his door. Where's my fucking money, dude? I haven't forgot.
Fucking arrest his ass.
Yeah.
That would be sick.
Yeah, but we had a guy like that. We had a big Russian dude who beat the shit out of people in basic training, who almost got kicked out several times. But like, the drill sergeants liked him, so they kept him around and kind of covered it for him. But yeah, he like busted some dude's lip open, slammed him on the ground.
Why?
Oh, he was a very like no bullshit, like, hey, I'm here to like train. I'm here to just be a part of this. And then you had people just fucking off and getting the platoon in trouble. and he just kind of took matters into his own hands when they weren't there.
I got tackled by a drill sergeant.
Did you?
Did you
Yeah.
really?
Yeah,
How'd that go for him?
it was fine. I
Did
didn't
he
do
learn about
nothing
your stand up in that
No,
moment too?
I didn't do nothing to the drill sergeant. I don't think they were actually mad. I think they just had to do it because what I did.
What'd you do?
We had this one shitbag in our platoon, and this is like basic training. Like the one dude always getting us in trouble,
Yeah.
and he would always fucking rat on people, and he would always do shit. Like everybody hated this guy. Private Fields, skinny, nerdy black kid, high pitched voice, super annoying, like just a total narc on everybody, always getting us in trouble. And it was the Pugils day at basic
Oh,
training.
yeah.
And I got lined up against him, you know, the big fucking Q-tips.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Bro. Full sprint, not the padded part of the
Yeah.
right across the fucking
Dude.
the wood
Yeah.
on his fucking face mask, and he had like a fullback face mask with
Yeah.
the bar down the middle, and it was a plastic face mask. It wasn't metal. I fucking broke the plastic face mask and just fucking leveled him. And then I got tackled by like two drill instructors that were pissed.
Dude.
Hey.
Did they, because you know they record some of this. Did they capture any of that stuff?
I don't know. I know they had like, this was 2012 is
did
when
they
I would
start
have
doing,
been
like,
there.
Facebook updates. There's like Facebook updates
So
now.
yeah, so 2012 there
Probably
was
around
like,
I think it was
it was
around
then because
Yeah.
I remember they had like a Facebook page where they would just upload random pictures so your family back home could look at it. Like I didn't have phones at basic training when I went through.
Yeah, same.
And well, yeah, you're like they had
No, we didn't have phones
they had,
at all.
they had landlines. Yeah,
Yeah.
when we went through. Yeah, no, I had to turn my phone in. So like I didn't have phone, I didn't check. But when I came home over Christmas break when I was in medic school, I come home and there's like a close-up picture of somebody else from a different platoon on the fridge. I was like, why do you have a picture of Garrity?
Yeah.
Like, that's not you? No. Oh, we thought that was you. Thanks, Dad.
I told her it wasn't you. Like he just, I don't know. She gets confused, I
Oh
guess.
shit, dude. Gary.
Yeah.
Shout out Gary.
There's also a great picture of me, one other dude named Jones, and two females doing flanking maneuvers.
Feels like an innuendo there.
Yeah. It's a picture
You want to cut this?
It's a picture of the four of us practicing flanking maneuvers, and it's me and Jones walking forward with our guns pointed up at what they're supposed to be. It's me, female, Jones, female. The female closest to me has her gun pointed at her feet, and the female next to Jones has her gun pointed at Jones. It's just like, what are we doing?
Oh,
Sounds very stereotypical.
yeah.
Speaking of social media, I don't know if you pull this up, Blas, the Rakkasan's Instagram.
Yeah, they went private.
All of it went private.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
As an Army directive. I think all the social media pages are now private. They're
Makes
closing
sense.
Facebook groups, all sorts of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Damn.
It happened 2 days ago.
Did they make a statement about it?
It's
Yeah.
in there. It's like on their Instagram.
It's not private here.
Well, no, it says something like moving forward, they're going private,
Got it. Okay.
closing.
Okay. Damn.
It's like per Army directive, blah, 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 which
I don't hate that.
I'm not against it either. OPSEC's kind of a thing. We don't have a lot of it these days
No.
at all.
No, everybody's trying to dance on TikTok with their uniforms and make a day in the life about going to the field or something like that.
Yeah, speaking of day in the life, if you lie about your service, you suck. But here's the other thing.
There it is. There it is.
Here's the other I don't want to do this. I don't want to be the guy that keeps killing Santa Claus for everyone. I just can't. But I will say, I, like everyone else, I didn't think people would lie about things that can be so easily proven. It's sad. The reason it's so bad is because it makes people hate veterans and not want to support veterans moving forward because there's so many fraudulent people. And everyone who goes on Caleb Hammer couldn't balance anything if their life depended on it. Like,
I feel it's not even just like unique to the veteran like service thing. Like from my experience, every creator at least, like I said, from my experience, I'm sure there's fucking exceptions. Any creator that's like super big into something and like loud about it is probably full of shit.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
every
that's
single
dudes
time.
in general.
It's like every single time there's a creator that's like talking about being, you know,
Straight.
a good father and a good husband and blah, 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 blah. It's like, and then the shit comes out and it's like, every time somebody is like, they're projecting.
Right.
Like they know they're a shitbag in this part of their life.
Yeah.
And they're projecting to like run cover for themselves, basically.
like,
you know what I mean? It's like,
if it's in their bio, probably
yeah, like
bullshit.
if they're talking about it all the time, it's like they're fucking probably not actually like that. Like I've met some, you know, I don't know, like fucking Demo Matt is one of the best fucking dads I've ever seen ever.
Yeah.
Like the dude is
I'm right here, but
incredible.
yeah.
And he's like, never talks about it. He's like, what are we doing today? I'm shooting a machine gun at a crystal ball. Like that's my job. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, it's that expression. Was it doth me think the lady protests too much? Or something like that. And that's what it means.
Sounds like something with a fedora. Somebody with a fedora.
It's like I think it's
say.
something from like Shakespeare or something. I might be making this up, but the expression basically means what you said. Like someone saying something the most, it's like front leading their lies or their false narrative, whatever it is. I mean, you know, it's kind of weird to me. How many people build like an online persona? I mean, I would say my online persona is just me being an idiot. Like it's me turned up to 11. It's not like a fault. It's like an embellishment of my behavior.
Well, I think yours is more advocacy than it is about you.
Yeah. Veteran with a sign is like just me with like rough edges. Like that's how I think about it. Like
Yeah, I can't.
fat electricians like allowed.
Corrugated edges over here.
People still don't even know whether or not you served or not. That's how little you talk about your service.
Yeah. But like it's fat electrician. It's a whole, you know, it's not Nick. It's, you know, but like, I just don't get it. I don't get the lies. I think it's crazy. I think it's a horrible way to live, especially if you come up and you get found out quick and then, you know, come to find out you weren't even there when IEDs were going off and you're still trying to claim stuff. Like it's horrible. It really, really has to stop. I can't continue to deal with it. Now I feel like I've got to vet my friends through like, you know, OSINT. And then I've got to like run paper on them. Like I don't have this kind of time to be like, hey, hang on one second. I can't publicly be around you in case you've done blank.
Let alone invite them on the podcast, right? Like
I mean, the podcast or
it's like, damn, like before you come on, like, can I see your DD214? Like,
yeah, I mean,
you don't
fuck
want
it.
to platform these people.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll say it. I talked about Malibu Fit Max for like a month,
Yeah.
but so did everyone else.
Oh, brother, you're the one. I think you're the one that put me on to him.
Yeah,
and then
Same. Didn't know about him until you told me about him.
Yeah.
I thought it was a great story. I thought his gym content was kind of goofy. I thought that was fine.
Yeah.
Kind of find out he made it all up. He made up every single word. And I was just like, dude, with like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, can't you just? And it's like the craziest stuff. Like nobody should make fun of anyone for their appearance.
No.
Not like it'd be like, oh, Blas, you look whatever. Like Nick, blah blah. That's different. I mean, like no one should be constantly attacked about something they can't control. That's just not fucking cool.
Yeah.
I never wish that on anybody. But however, that doesn't mean that you can now lie for years about everything else. Because that's crazy.
Yeah, I think what people veterans in general just need to understand, it's like, I mean, you see all these different influencers or veteran influencers online, and everybody thinks that they either have to like match it or find like a different avenue of like embellishing what they did or whatever, man. But like your service alone is enough.
Yeah.
Like the fact that you rose your right hand and served your country is enough.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't need to like get into this big like dick measuring contest with everybody else on the internet or embellish what you've done or, you know, what you've experienced. Like your service is enough.
Well, and you will get found out. Mm-hmm. And like, also I can't imagine the stress, like literally of being like, I have the Medal of Honor. Like if I said, because it's always that level. It's never like, I got a NAM, you know? It's never, I got a NAM or whatever. It's just, it's big swings. And then like, okay, how long do I have until people find out that I made all this shit up?
Yeah.
Or until Smith, messages someone? Like, how long? I can't imagine that, honestly. It has to be exhausting, but if you're going to do it and then apologize, at least come all the way clean. Like Goob did a bunch of videos on it, and I was going to actually have him on the show to talk about it because me and Goob actually got connected over an incident at what's the one in El Paso? What is it called now?
Fort Bliss.
Fort Bliss.
Mm-hmm.
So this girl was like a fitness girl, and her piece of shit fiance at the time was beating her up, and she was like trying to get stuff together, and he set up a GoFundMe for her and she got like hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, he could tell you the specifics on him. And so I saw a post he made about that, and I shared it. And then I started following. We've been talking and everything else. And he basically calls out stolen valor in the fitness industry. So I love what he does. Like, I really do appreciate, people that are out there lying about everything else. But he did a video on him, and the last video on Malibu Fit was, he's like, yeah, he came clean, kind of. He's been saying this since 2016. He's been running this work.
Damn.
So, like, there's like an article he's interviewed. He's like, yeah, I'm this way because of an IED blew up my face.
Yeah, I even found myself trying to like give him grace, I was like, well, he did take it off before he really exploded. And then I was like, no. Like, I just kept going back and forth.
My thing is he still has a funny story.
Yeah.
It's not like he just injected Botox for funsies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, the dude got fucking wasted in South Korea and then ate a curb.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, you would have gotten just as much leeway if you just came out with the real story and been like, I didn't do it because of vanity, bro. I got shit-faced when I was in the army in South Korea and
just lean into it.
accidentally curb stomped myself and had to fix it best I could. Like, oh,
yeah,
that's fucking hilarious.
That's kind of funny.
That's that's a great story. I'm going to not make fun of you for it now. Like, it would have gotten the same result.
Yeah. Got injured in the military. You could just say, I just got injured during the military. You don't have to, I got took an IED to the face.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a guy took an IED to the face. He doesn't have eyes. His name's Aaron Hale. He owns a fucking bakery. He makes incredible like fudge and stuff.
People who experience shit like that, like Tyler fucking blows me away damn near daily with his Instagram posts and the shit that he's still doing given like his circumstances. Like, dude is out there shooting, dude is out there lifting, like deadlifting, like dude is out there doing like fucking squats. Like, I mean, it's rowing with one arm, one leg. Like,
Yeah.
an absolute fucking savage.
He was riding for Malibu too. He was like, yeah, keep it up, dude. I'm proud of you. Big cosign. Now Tyler's back to his he's back to commenting the way he did in Not in Rex. he's on some other stuff now.
Yeah.
Remember that one time I lied to everyone until I got famous, and then I was like, not really. It's just those are the things that'll just kind of they have enough. They have too many benefits. Do they really need that help? They really need this. They really need that.
Yeah,
There's just no point. There's just no point to it. Like
Greg Doucette was all over it too.
Oh, Malibu Fit. Yeah, that's how he sounds, right? Yeah. Oh, Malibu Fit lied again.
Was it Gilbert Godfrey? I think is the guy he sounds like.
Yeah, he sounds like that. It's just his voice. But no, like I want to bring Goob on because I'm fascinated by it. Because outside of the military, the fitness industry, neck and neck for the stolen valor stuff, dude.
For sure.
It's crazy. Like the work these mainly ladies are putting in with their photos is wild.
And they all already look great. And that's what I'm talking
They're in
about.
great
Like,
shape. Yeah, they're in great shape.
And the same thing with like military service. It just goes back to what I said. Your service is enough.
Yeah. But they'll like stand up against like this photo right here, and then they'll pinch and blow out, and then like your faces will melt and you won't be able to tell. And they're like, nothing, buy my program. I mean, he's done it to celebrities, done it to all of them. I don't know. I think we're gonna have to counter all of this like fake stuff online with like a new filter. like maybe you sign up for like a real filter or something, or if we've got to figure out a way to have like social media have like disclaimers of like if this is a photo of Blas, it says something has AI or whatever.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Because it's getting too scary and too good, and I don't know, people were acting up over it.
Yeah, I mean AI, it's a good tool, man. Like I've enjoyed using it. I've enjoyed exploring, like creating with it. Like I mean, I made a video of my daughter skateboarding.
You made that with AI?
No. I did all the editing by myself, but there's a portion of it where I took a screenshot because she loves skateboarding, she loves surfing, and she hadn't surfed in a while. And one of her goals is to get really good at surfing and eventually like ride in the inside of a barrel. So like
That's
a
sick.
lot of her skateboarding mimics like surfing. Like that's just kind of the way she rides. So there's this one section at the park that kind of bowls, and like she's like, I'm gonna see if I can ride as high as I can on it, and put my hand along the rail as if it was like a wave.
Yeah.
So I filmed her doing that several times, and then I took a screenshot of her physically touching it, and then I threw it into AI, and I told it like, hey, put her in a wetsuit, mimic a wave, keep the same position, blah blah blah. So in the video, it has her skateboarding, and there's a moment where it like flashes, and it has her into the wave, and then it flashes back to like skateboarding.
That's cool.
And it's I'll show you the video. It's really freaking
That's
cool.
sick.
But like you can do some great stuff with it.
That's fine. I think
Yeah.
that's great uses of it. I've used it mainly for goofs,
Yeah.
like online goofs. Make me this meme of Nick. Make me like the Studio Ghibli. You know, like I feel like that's where it needs to stop. Personally, stuff like that, stuff like good lighthearted stuff. I don't feel like we need to use it like day
It
in,
didn't help
day
me
out.
understand like the whole like no tax on tips, like no tax on overtime. Like, I mean, it can get real specific, and I've used it to like calculate like my fencing and like what the average cost in Tennessee are to like fence your home. If it was this square footage at this like, price per square foot, like there's so many great uses for it. It's
Mhm.
just, the abuse of it is where it gets bad. And
Stopped arguments in my house.
yeah, no, it's great for that too.
Hang
yeah.
on one second. Let me ask the overlords real quick.
Yeah.
Told you it was this. That's about it. It's helped me get out of stuff like that. But I don't know. Stolen Valor sucks. We'll have Goob on. That's my say on it. Also, shout out B-Man. I love you, buddy. You got any thoughts on Stolen Valor?
Lame.
It's lame.
I don't know.
Can you come back from it? Final thoughts on Nick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say probably yes, especially in the future. Like I feel like there's just a diminishing rate of return because like it's such a nuanced topic. And if anybody does anything kind of in the gray, and so using Malibu as an example, like to us, it's not in the gray at all. But
Yeah.
to a civilian that's never been in the military, doesn't really have anybody that's like a close friend or family member that's been in the military to explain it to him in detail, all they're going to hear is, oh, Malibu FitMax was Stolen Valor. Oh, like he was never in the military? No, he was in the military. He deployed to Afghanistan. He was in war. He just didn't get the injury that he said he got. To
Mhm.
them, they're like, oh, well, I mean, that doesn't seem like such
Correct.
a big deal. You know what I mean? And the
Yeah.
more they get exposed to it, and then the more other case studies that you get where it's like, well, now we're trying to compare what Malibu FitMax did, which is wrong, to somebody that like just straight up like lied about having the Medal of Honor
Right.
or completely lied about being in combat at all or whatever. And they're
Drinking
like, well,
out
that
of a skull.
that
Yeah.
doesn't seem as bad. I guess I don't really care about the Malibu FitMax thing. You know what I mean? Like,
Because on the outside, it
like
looks
they
petty.
just get tired of hearing it, and on the outside it does look petty. Like it looks like
Correct.
you're fucking splitting hairs.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, no, I think less and less people will be held accountable for it.
I hate that. I'm going to start vetting people in a way I'd never really thought I'd have to. Maybe it's because I just wanted there to be like bright hope that someone would just like represent the community in a good way. Someone wouldn't be like, wringing it out as much as they could, lying about this, buying fake followers, doing all like everything they can to platform themselves to fill an empty spot in them.
That's why the government needs to do it.
Boy, was I wrong.
Yeah, I'm all about giving people grace and stuff like that and forgiving and whatnot. But like, just understand that like if you continue down this path of just creating and being an influencer, like it's just going to be something you're going to have to live with,
Yeah.
you know? And whether or not we decide to associate ourselves with them, like it's probably not going to happen, but like I'm not going to.
No, it's not going to happen.
I'm not going to sit there and like go into the comments and berate this dude. Like I don't
need to do that.
I don't need to do that.
I don't need to do that because like, well, the world's doing it for me.
Yeah.
But like, my main position is that like, I don't want to give it any much more attention on that. Like we're talking about it now because it happened, but, I don't, if I can't trust you on like little shit, I'm not going to trust you on big shit. That's the best way I can think about it. Like if your movement's off. Like I don't like the way you're moving at that point. Like, cause if I can't trust that, then I can't trust anything about you. Yeah. Like if you'll lie to me about something like that, what else will you lie to me about? Like, can I trust you? Like, I don't know if I'm crazy, but in my mind, if something were to happen, we could all get in a bar fight. We'd be okay. That's how most of my friendships like wrap around is can this dude throw down if we're in a like a random crazy situation, or can I trust him to do this? Can he help me do that? But like if someone's that dishonest, I just can't trust. I don't want them around me. I don't want them around my kids, my wife. I just don't. Because I want to be like, yeah, this is the guy that lies about stuff all the time for no reason.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Glad you brought him over. Like, no, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because then how do you know that he won't lie about you? How do you know that he won't say something? How do you know that he won't embarrass you? Like, you going to co-sign that? You going to ship that 24/7? That's my boy. Or you're going to describe him like a dog at the pound. He's good. Just don't let him get close to you. He'll bite you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, friends shouldn't come with warning labels.
I agree. Yeah. Good way to close out that topic.
I don't know. I could talk about it way too long.
No, I know. And I know it's been irking you and it's been something you've wanted to talk about and have gone back and forth on whether or not you even wanted to discuss it and give it more light.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I liked all the people that came out and all the stuff that was made about it. They didn't lie, you know, and it can be found out. If you're lying about your service, stop. It's pathetic. No one likes you. The people that you thought were your friends will eventually out you. Stop, grow up, find something better about yourself. Like, do something different. If you didn't like what you did, that's okay. Stop lying to your family. They know too. They know you suck. Like, it's just most people are like aware. Just stop. Be better.
It's like, it's not even just the stolen valor shit. Like I know so many, not like that I'm close friends with, but I've met so many people that do internet shit for a living.
Mm-hmm.
That, so that I think the term is like audience capture. So like basically I know people or have met people whose online persona is dramatically different than how they are in person.
Mm.
And so like the example I'll give is like, they'll be like the social justice warrior types where they're like, this is a safe space. This is and then you meet and hang out with the guy in person and you're like, oh, that guy's a complete bro. But then like on the internet, he's like, oh, fucking, you know, whatever. Like,
I'm an ally.
Yeah, bullshit. And either is fine, but like when you lie about it, it's gonna ruin you eventually.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's way like not. Yeah, I'm dialed up to 11 sometimes when I'm on the internet, but it's still my personality.
Yeah, you just
like. I don't think there's ever going to be a scandal that comes out where people are like, can you believe he said this? And everybody that watched my comments goes like, yeah, no, I can totally see him saying that. Actually, it makes me kind of like him more. Yeah. This is exactly what I thought he was doing.
Brother, I'll give you the episode number.
Yeah.
Yeah, brother, you've given them all the trade secrets.
Yeah.
You gave them your research methods. Like, I'm not sure what the scandal would be. It's like, oh, is he just using AI to fucking write his scripts? Like,
no, AI sucks. I've tried.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. I've tried. I've ran it through AI. Like, tell me everything you know about John Basilone. And it's like, John Basilone fought in Korea. It's like, well, that's not fucking right. Like, none of that is correct, actually.
We're off to a bad start.
Like, AI, not going to be able to do this job for me, unfortunately. No. I've tried.
No, you've walked us through your process, and it's something that I still think about. And I'm like, yeah, that's genius.
I can promise you this. Whenever they say things about me, it'll most likely be true. Like, whenever they're like, Zach did this during this time and this time, yeah. There's never going to be like, he did this, blah, blah, blah. Nah, There's no stolen
That
valor.
Electrician was a shitbag E4 that never deployed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know.
You know,
He wasn't even an electrician.
in the word, here's the hint. In the words of the fat electrician, it's never a war crime the first time.
Yeah.
Dude, the Electrician one was wild for the first couple of years,
Yeah.
especially on TikTok. There were so many people that would like leave comments. This guy's not a real electrician. And like, I was still like responding to comments and shit. I'd be like, yeah, I am. And they would like ask me like fucking questions that like only an electrician would know
Yeah.
off the top of their fucking head. And I would answer and they'd like be, well, I bet you fucking suck at your job. It's like, okay. Like, I'm sorry you didn't like my video on fucking Casey's Pizza. It must mean I don't know how to do electrical work. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's when you got to call up the Guatemalan from Home Depot to answer that.
Bro, dude, like fucking the trades, like building trades Instagram shit is hilarious just because like you'll see next time you ever see a video of like some welder showing off like this badass weld that he did or something where like I know nothing about welding,
Yeah.
but like I can look at a weld and be like,
That's a good
that
beat.
looks impressive.
Yeah.
Like I know nothing about this, but it's very symmetrical. It looks very nice.
Yeah.
I bet that's a really good job.
I want to
And
touch
then you
it,
go in
yeah.
and read the comments, and it's just other welders being like, "You're fucking retarded. Why would you do it this way? You fucking suck." Like,
Yeah.
You know,
they just
another
tear each
subgroup,
other apart,
another subgroup is the grass community.
bro.
I've seen that.
I'm like,
There's an Australian guy.
that grass looks good. But you go into the comments, oh, brother, there's fucking
Absolute
everybody
trash.
ripping this dude to shreds. And I'm like, what's the deal? I'm like, dude, oh, man. But they're bad. Who else is bad? Like, what other subcategories are bad about ripping each other apart? I know the welding community's crazy. 'Cause I've gone down that wormhole.
I mean, I've seen some of these pages where guys will like pretend that they're doing construction jobs and they're just showing shitty work. Like it's a guy with a deck and he's like, we had trouble cutting the pieces, but it finally came together and half the pieces aren't cut together. It doesn't like come together and like he basically tricks people into thinking he's promoting his own service. It's just someone.
Yeah, just rage baiting.
Yeah,
people.
just rage baiting people. Or like the one dude who it's genius. I wish I'd thought of shit like this because it would actually be way easier. All he does is just apply caulk way too much to everything, and people are like, "That's way too much." It's just, people are like losing their minds. Oh my god! Look, like it's like a scoop. Like he squeezes and holds, squeezes and like just dropping, not even beads, just like golf ball size caulk, and people are like, "Ah, what are you doing?" And at the end of it, every video, he's just like, it's probably some Russian guy.
Yeah.
But it's like the most American thing ever that people are like, oh, whatever. I love those. So I guess it's like labor industry jobs.
Yeah. I guess blue collar jobs.
Blue collar
right?
jobs. My collar's blue, but my neck is red.
Yeah, exactly.
Working all day just to get my bread.
Did you see they even have a competition now for, I don't know how long it's been around. I'm late to the game, if anything, but it's like a blue collar like competition.
They get more specific. There's a tool company that like kind of specializes in the electrical industry called Ideal. That's the company name. And they have, I don't know if they still do it, but for like 5 years through my entire apprenticeship and, you know, when I was working as a journeyman more, they had like the Electrician Nationals where you could go and qualify.
Yeah.
And they had like
That's the one I watched.
an electrician, it's like the Electrician Olympics. And they like do it all over the country and then narrow it down to like the top 100 electricians. And then they have a competition in Florida. And it's like, you know, it's like wiring up a panel, pushing
it's
service
insane.
feeders. Like, it's,
Really?
yeah, it's like, and there's like a stopwatch and there's just like 3 electricians working like they're in a NASCAR fucking pit crew.
Yeah.
Just going. It's
The
hilarious.
stands are full too, bro. Like people are into it. I don't know if it was on like national TV, but they definitely live stream it on YouTube, and it's like great production quality.
I want to watch it. Is it on ESPN?
I think it's called like the Blue Collar Games
The
or something
Ocho?
like It's great though,
I think
bro.
the electrician one's called Ideal Nationals.
It's reminding me of the lumberjack games I used to watch.
Yeah, it's like that.
You know what I'm saying? Where they'd be like, the craziest game in that one was the one where they would cut a piece out, put a board in, and climb the pole.
Up. Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
I guess it's better than what I thought it was. Maybe it's just because my family's a bunch of mechanics. To quote, I don't know who came up with it first, but my uncle used to say, you know, the best thing about being a mechanic? And I was like, what is that? And he goes, cars don't know you're drunk. So the mechanic Olympics would be like, all right, first things first. Here's a 6-pack of Bud Ice. Bud Ice was heavy back in those. You remember Bud Ice? I don't even know what Bud Ice is, but like it was like things aren't going well if you're buying Bud Ice. It came in like a weird blue can.
I thought Bud Ice was
things
great.
might be going awesome.
It might be going on.
Some of us made the bar at Brandon's after party have 40s.
That was a different situation, but Bud Ice is like an obscure.
You're not a Bud Ice guy? I love Bud Ice.
Isn't
growing
it
up.
like? But isn't it like off-brand
Bud Light?
Bud Light?
Yeah.
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 It's like the special K of
I
Bud
don't
Light,
know,
the
but it came in a
generic Bud
big
Light.
ass can and it
Yeah.
was cheap.
I just knew that he was gonna go work on a car then, but
It was like that, or I mean, when we were feeling like fancy, we'd get some High Life.
ooh, I used to crush Budweiser
Some
Selects.
High Life and some 89-cent Taco Bell burritos, dude. Like,
Bush Light, bro. Get out of here.
Really?
Bush Light's where it's at.
that's yeah, but they had Bud Ice too, right?
Bud Ice was around. I remember PBR. In the words of my father, PBR is good for hunting
never
and
liked
fishing beer.
never
And
liked
that's like, I don't think you can drink while you're hunting.
That's where you're wrong.
I didn't know.
You can't drink while you're hunting? What are you talking about?
Well,
What do you mean?
I don't know. I was 12 at the time, but he was like, yeah, PBR, that's for hunting and fishing, son. And I was like, okay. I was like,
Dude, I know you brought up mechanics, but have you you know who Matt Armstrong is?
mm-mm.
Oh, he's like this famous like YouTube content creator. He's a mechanic, right? So he challenges himself by like buying cars in auctions and he like pieces them together. Well, I guess you know the guy who streaked the Super Bowl, Alex G?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's a famous trader. He ended up crashing his Bugatti and then he bought it back for like $2 million. So
I've heard about this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Matt Armstrong, famous content creator for fixing vehicles, is now helping him and documenting, piecing together this Bugatti.
Yeah, they're like 3D printing parts and shit. And
Because-
like Bugatti
Really?
has like gotten a hold of them and like my understanding is that Bugatti has like gotten a hold of them and like asked them to stop
Yeah.
because from their perspective, it's like you're 3D printing parts. Like we're not selling you the parts because it's not safe if we don't assemble it, which may or may not be bullshit. It's a supercar. I don't really know, but I mean, that's their concern.
Yeah.
And they kind of like want him to stop because like if you go out and get in a car wreck and get yourself killed with all these aftermarket parts, it still makes us look bad
Yeah.
type thing.
Well, Bugatti, like I think what the other side of the coin is, like I guess they don't want people to know what parts are going into creating this Bugatti, right? So like they've discovered that they're using Audi housing lights, like freaking
Yeah, I saw one where it was like
Yeah, a lot of it's got to be white
little
label.
like little side
Airbags.
flashing lights on the side. And it was like if you buy the part, I don't know if it was Bugatti, but it was one of the supercars. If you buy these little tiny lights on the side, they were like $900 a piece, but it's literally a light that's from the Ford Focus that costs $1.99 at O'Reilly's. It's the same fucking thing.
Yeah.
Like shit like that.
But he's like rallied the whole like mechanic community. Like everybody's trying to work together because they just want to stick it to Bugatti. And
Aren't
like,
they built by
recreate-
hand too, Bugattis?
Yeah, they all are. I think there's only like maybe like 100 or so made a year.
So they're also worried that it'll ruin their whole thing.
Correct. Yeah, and like so the Bugatti, like to fix one of the main components of the vehicle, it has to be split in half. The vehicle splits in half.
What?
Yeah, and Bugatti's like, there's only 3 places in the world that can do this. These dudes split the Bugatti with like wheels on a trash can. You know those trash cans that have
Yeah.
wheels? They just put them under the Bugatti, unbolted everything, split it, and
Well, for a long time, some of those supercars, I think it's Lamborghini. They like their newest one just got over this, but for like the longest time, the wheels or the tires were like glued and adhered to the rims.
okay.
So,
What?
and the wheels on these supercars only last for, 20, 30,000 miles.
Yeah.
Because nobody's not driving it like an asshole. That's the whole
Yeah,
point of the car.
Yeah.
So the tires don't last very long, and the only way you could get the tires replaced was the machine they used
Yep.
was in Europe. So you had to take your rims with the tires on them, ship them to Europe, and have them redo the tires and ship them back, and then have them put on your Lamborghini.
Yeah. I think Bugatti has the same setup.
I'm not dealing with that.
Right.
That's some Eli shit right there.
It's like
he can have all that.
you can buy a supercar. I think it's just the upkeep that really drowns you, right?
Well, that, and it's like, the other thing is, the thing that people don't understand about cars is a lot of the time, like, everybody thinks the more money you spend, the nicer it is. It's not necessarily true, because
There's a plateau.
you hit a point of diminishing return, right? So it's like, once you get past, like, that's true up until like Lincoln, Lexus, like the luxury lines of major car manufacturers. Once you get into these companies like Ferrari and Lamborghini that are producing cars that are like supercars, the quality of them, as far as like the normal human user experience, is so much shittier. Like, you have to trickle charge the battery and all this other bullshit, because it's like, you know, yeah, the Ferrari costs $10 million, whatever the fuck a Ferrari costs. But the amount of research and development that went into that Ferrari is so many hundreds of millions of dollars less than the amount of research and engineering and time and effort that went into the Ford F-150. And the only reason the Ford F-150 is so much cheaper than a Ferrari is because they're making fucking 10 million of the things and sell it so they can sell them cheaper. You know what I mean? So the amount of research and effort that goes into those designs is significantly higher. And then you have to look at, like, the parts are cheaper because there's 10 million people. You know what I mean? Like, if I have a part go out in my F-150, I can get it today at a parts store here. Whereas if I wanted to go and buy like a G-Wagon, like G-Wagon, Mercedes only makes X amount of replacement parts for G-Wagons every year. You know, it's just harder.
Especially the AMGs. Like, it's smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to get to a point in my life where, like, a car becomes my whole personality. In the sense of, like, just to do, like, maintenance of it. Like, yeah, it'd be cool to have whatever, but like I had a Jeep, and, like, towards the end of it, I started to hate it because, like, it got very specific. It needed certain things, and, like, it was cool to take the top off my Jeep, but then it was like I had to do all these other things around it. It just got to be too much.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have time if I had like one thing, or if I was like a normal person, I guess, and I could, if my Saturday just consisted of, well, got my cup of coffee, now to take the top off my Jeep. I don't have that. I've got kids. The kids got to go to cheer. We got stuff to get done. I've got 30 minutes before the house wakes up.
Yeah.
We got to start moving.
I need a practical vehicle, and I learned that through my Jeep as well. Like, I had a Jeep. I mean, I put several thousands of dollars into it, got it exactly how I wanted it, and then realized, fuck, every time I load groceries in this thing, it's got to go in the passenger seat because there's no room anywhere else. So, yeah, I prefer, like, the practicality. Now, if I had my truck and I had more money than I knew what to do with, sure, I'll probably grab a supercar. But
my thing is, like, I don't think I would ever be, like, I have zero interest in owning like a Ferrari or like, if you're going to give me one for free, like, yeah, I'll take one. But like, if I had the fuck you money and I wanted to buy it, like, just a fast car to dick around with, I would probably just buy a Corvette.
Yeah.
Cause it's like the Corvette, from my understanding, the new fucking C8s are smoking baseline Ferraris and shit that you could get.
I've seen them online.
They're a fifth the price. They're supported by Chevy. Like, they're easier to fix, easier to work on. everything's easier about it.
Parts are available.
Like, the only thing you're paying for is to be the guy in a Ferrari. Like, the fucking soccer dad in his Corvette is still right there with you. With way more time on his hands.
With some New Balances on and high white tennis socks.
If you got into the supercar things, I know exactly what you would do, and you'd be successful at it, but it would be all consuming for you.
What?
You would be like a supercar trader. That's what you would be. You would be like moving them around like assets. Because that's what a lot of those guys do, is they'll like buy this one, drive it like once or twice, and then they'll trade it for another one or sell it for another one. That's what you would do.
So they're just leasing it.
It's basically like leasing it, but like you don't really lose money as much as you try to like hold on to it long enough.
Oh, yeah. It's like, I get you. I get what you're saying.
It's like Pokemon, but
a lot of these supercar companies, like, I mean, Ferrari's the big one. I guess I don't know as much about the other ones, but like Jay Leno's even talked about it. Like, Jay Leno doesn't own any Ferraris.
Yeah.
Because they kind of treat their business like Rolex. Like, you can't just go into a Rolex store and get the cool, badass Rolex that everybody wants, like the, like the Submariner or whatever. I don't know, fucking Rolex. Like, there's like the shittier tier ones that nobody wants, and there's the ones that everybody wants.
Mhm.
You can't just go in and buy the one that everybody wants. It's like you need to go into Rolex and you need to buy this lady's date just, and you
Yep.
need to buy this other shitty watch that you don't actually want to build up rapport with the salesperson.
Like
and
the
then,
Birkin bag
and
shit.
then,
Yes,
yeah.
exactly.
And then once we get one allocated, we're going to look at who's spent the most money on bullshit, and then we're going to offer it to you, and then you can buy it. It's the
No.
same way with Ferraris, where it's like, yeah, if you want the badass Ferrari that everybody wants, you got to buy 2 of these shittier versions that nobody actually wants.
Yeah.
And when you buy them from Ferrari, I think it's like a 2-year contract where you're not allowed to sell it for 2 years. So like these rich dudes will just go buy these 2 shitty Ferraris, let them sit in their garage for 2 years, and then turn around and resell them to Ferrari. And they just keep cycling them all the time just so that they
That's
get
so
that
weird.
allocated slot.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that.
It's crazy.
I want to be free. I want to break out of the system, dude.
Yeah, that is wild.
Have you ever been to a Rolex store?
Yes.
I went into one in Vegas when we were at SHOT Show because like I'd never I think there's one Rolex like dealer
Is that the mall we went to?
in the state of Iowa.
Dude, when you buy a Rolex, it's an experience from what I heard.
They treat you like shit.
Really?
I mean, not if you're there to buy it, but like
Yeah. If you're
I
there
was
to buy
just
it,
a
yeah.
dude off the street walking through Vegas and saw a Rolex store. I've never even seen a Rolex.
Yeah.
So I
don't
walked
think I
into
have,
this
no.
store just to look, and I was
Yeah.
like, it's like very spaced out. Like all the watches are like on their own display case. It's like
Yeah.
a museum. They've got the, like the glass over it. You're not allowed to touch it, whatever. And if you like ask them if you can buy one, they look at you like you're fucking retarded.
Damn.
It's straight up like, no.
So what do you have to do? Make an appointment?
So with Rolex, when you walk into a Rolex store, all the Rolexes that are in there, none of them are for sale.
Got it.
None of them. Which, again, normal dude walking in a Rolex, I just assumed the shit on the shelf was available to buy, like
Yeah.
an idiot.
Cool. So
It-
so why are you bothered that I'm window shopping if you're not going to sell me shit if I want to buy it anyway?
They're
Why are
not
you-
bothered that you're
Oh.
window shopping, but it's just like, and they weren't like
Part of their
they weren't being
training.
huge dicks to me, but it was just like my interpretation of every other store I'd been into and how they run shit very different. Like
Got it.
when you go to Rolex, you can go in there, you can try them on, and they'll be nice to you or whatever. But it's like if you're like, okay, how do I buy this? They're like, oh, well, we have to take down your name and information, and then we'll put you on a list, and then different store. They don't even tell you how they do it. Like I've had people tell me, we put you on a list, and then everybody else that wants this watch ahead of you gets it first.
Got it.
And then once your ticket gets pulled, we'll give you a call, and you have like 24 hours to come in and buy it in cash or whatever. And it's like, I mean, okay, I guess that makes sense. And then I've other people think again with the Ferrari thing where it's like, if you go in there and buy a bunch of bullshit, then they'll give you the watch first, basically. Because you're like a high paying person. But yeah, you can't just like go into a store and buy a Rolex, I guess.
Dang.
But that's why like if you go and look online, there's like gray market dealers, like
Yeah.
Joma Shop and stuff where you can buy luxury watches. But like Rolexes are like thousands of dollars more or like double the price just because there are people that get in good with an
Mhm.
AD, like an actual Rolex store, and they get offers and
Yeah.
they literally just turn around.
And
It's like
upsell them.
They buy a Rolex for $12,000. They can literally turn around and sell it for 18
Yeah,
because there's
no.
always some rich guy out there that doesn't want to wait a year.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
he's willing to pay
I
the
don't-
18 grand.
I don't
want
want to wait a year for anything.
You know who Nick is? Well, yeah, you know Nick from Hell on Wheels.
Yeah.
So he is the one that actually put me on to like Rolex. He had got one,
Okay.
and he let me try it on. It's really nice, and he told me about it. He was like, I didn't ask him like the full story, the background story on like how he actually ended up purchasing. He
Mhm.
just told me that the day that he purchased it, it was probably one of the coolest experiences he had, just with the way he was treated. So I don't know. I'll talk to him about it, see what the experience was, and like even trying to purchase one. But yeah, that's kind of surprising to hear. I didn't know that. I thought it was just one of those things where like you walk in and it's like if you're a legitimate buyer, that the customer service is just like crazy. But
You're reminding me of when I was in the Marines. We went to the Green Hills Mall,
yeah,
and I walked into a Louis Vuitton store because it's a very popular female brand. And I walked in there. I was like in between deployments. You really couldn't tell me anything.
mm-hmm.
And I was like, how much are these bags? And the guy went, what? And I just remember being like, might be a hate crime if I hit this guy.
Yeah.
But I remember how small it made me feel
yeah.
and how less than. And I was like, how much is it? And he goes, we don't have price tags. And I go, well, then how do you know how much it is? And then like, I was like, whatever. And then like, now I'm at a place where like, Christy doesn't want these types of things. She doesn't desire them, but I like to spoil my woman and get her things. She's put up with a lot. So now I walk in there in gym clothes and they're like, what do you need? And I'm like, I want that bag. I don't want to talk to anyone. Please just take my card. Like, I don't want to interact because like everyone else is like getting the sale experience. No, I just want this. I just want this. I want to give it to my wife. That's it. But like, it's just so weird that I'll never forget like how like less than it made me feel. And I hate that it made me feel that. It feels materialistic, but it was just like, what it made me feel was dirty because I didn't know that there were stores where things cost so much that they don't write down the price because it makes it look cheap. I didn't know that that was a thing in society until that moment. Also, wildly ineffective.
You feel pretty gangster walking in there in dirty gym clothes while the salesperson's wearing a suit and you're like, just fucking give me the bag,
I was
bro.
literally
G'd up.
That's the.
It did feel good to be
play.
like, it did feel good when she was like, whatever. And I just give her the card and she's like, you want anything else? I'm like, I just want this bag.
Yeah.
I can't, like, I literally did the most dad thing ever. Like, I was like, she wants this one. And I spun my phone around.
Yeah.
And they're like, are you sure? I don't want to be upsold. I don't want to talk to you. I'm annoyed that I had to stand in line like it's some club in 2006. Just let me in the store. You exist because I'm here. I just want to buy it. I'm in and out. Done. She can get the experience. Y'all can do all that with her. That's not what I'm here for. I've got 5 more stores to hit, and I've got to. This moment was like literally in between the unsub shows. I was like, I've got to get back on the road. All right, come on,
dude. I had that exact same experience that you were talking about. I showed up in Crate and Barrel because we're furnishing our house or whatever, and Crate and Barrel's like it's pretty expensive, like furniture. I walked in dirty as hell. I think I just got done at the gym, and it's nothing but like older white women. This is already in like Green Hills area.
Yeah.
So I already stand out.
That's not funny. His words.
I walk in and nobody's giving me any fucking attention.
Yeah.
At all. They're just like, what, this dude, like, just walking around. I'm like sitting on couches or whatever.
Yeah.
Waiting for somebody to just like ask me,
Interact
like,
with you.
hey, can I get some help? And I'm like looking and I'm just like, they're all just kind of like huddled up. Well, this younger sales associate comes up and she's like, hey, like, did you need help with anything? I'm like, yeah, actually, like I'm looking to buy some furniture. Long story short, she like educated me on everything like that. Ended up giving her the sale.
Yeah.
Because nobody thought like I was like a legit buyer or whatever.
Yeah.
But it felt so good to just like pull my card out and be like,
here you go.
Bam. Here, I'll fucking take it.
It's
reminds me of the Adam Sandler story that was going viral on TikTok. Did you remember hearing about that? I guess the story ended up being made up, but I guess what had happened was that I guess his daughter walked into a Chanel purse bag, like very much similar to like your situation.
Yeah.
And they didn't take her as a serious buyer, so she like called up her dad. Adam Sandler came in and bought like fucking every bag in the store.
Oh, I would do some
and just
shit
dropped
like
his nuts like that.
I would do some shit like that in a heartbeat. I've
Hilarious.
I've done equivalents of that at lower levels.
Yeah, have you?
Going to arcades or whatever, and the girls were like younger and they didn't have enough tickets and they wanted a thing, and the guy was like, I think we were off by like 10 tickets or whatever. And he was like, well, that costs, we don't have enough. And like they were like, okay. And I was like, guy, what can we do here? What can we do here? And he's like, whatever. He's like, there's nothing we can do. I was like, can I buy it? Because I'll buy it right now.
Yeah.
And like, I just like, give me the stuffed animal. I don't even know what it looked like. The alligator. Like, just.
He definitely overpaid for it, for sure.
I don't
right?
care.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying at that point, it didn't matter.
There's like, I really don't have a lot of weaknesses, like as a person. But like, if it comes to like something that can make my daughter's lives a little easier or a little better, I will pay
for sure
untold amount of money. Or if I can spoil my woman a little bit, I will recklessly spend money. I don't care. I like literally don't care. And honestly, that's the goal and especially with the girls is like, I'm trying to like show them what it's like to have, a husband that supports his wife, takes care of a family, all those things. I'm trying to set those bars and those standards.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it is cool every now and then. Like, I'll never forget that guy being like, we don't have prices.
You seen that one girl that went viral, like ranting about how she doesn't have daddy problems, she has daddy solutions?
No.
She's like, it's kind of like a funny. She's like
good,
a young woman, and she's like, my dad was fucking awesome, and she's like, I've never had to been like, my dad did this. It's just whenever my boyfriend or husband or whatever guy I'm talking to is like, oh, you don't want to walk me to the door? My dad would. Oh, you don't want to,
yeah.
you don't know how to change a tire? My dad does. Like, basically dunking on her boyfriend or whatever.
Just
of,
setting
like the
the
high
bar.
standards that the dad had.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I want someone to treat them that way.
Yeah.
Like I put gas in their cars. Like I try to do it on the weekend, or like I'll check them throughout the week.
No, I've seen the stuff that you
Don't
do.
play
You're
that off. You just don't want to have to go pick them up with empty tanks on the side of the road.
That's part of it.
Well, what I've also
That's part
learned
of it.
is none of them can visually gauge where they are, and if it says 20 miles to empty, they're gonna push it to 30. Like
they're gonna test it.
You don't know about girl miles?
girl miles. Girl miles are like it's flashing.
Yeah.
Christy's like literally told me, she's like, I pulled in the driveway, the low fuel light was on, and then the next morning I took the girls to school, and I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing? No, girl miles is crazy, but
Girl
yeah,
miles is a real thing.
girl
That's
miles.
hilarious.
That should be a
That's
shirt.
yeah.
I broke Hannah finally of that. I did. Hannah,
Teach us, brother.
Hannah didn't know how to pump gas till she was like in her 20s.
Christy was in a very similar boat.
Not because anybody pumped her gas for her, but because she grew up on a farm, and on her farm,
It had
they just had their own gas tank. There's no
Yeah.
fucking debit card. You don't got to go in and swipe it or give anybody money. You just walk up, fucking
yeah.
fill your car up.
Also
So, like,
flex.
and she never
Yeah.
like traveled that far away from home when she was in high school. So like she just never learned how to use a gas station until she was like in college when she was 19.
That's kind of crazy. I have a next door neighbor who at the time when we were doing like the excavation for our house or whatever, he was like, yeah, just drive up to the driveway. He's like, you'll see a big white tank, and he's like, just fill your gas tanks up right there. He had a whole fucking diesel fucking filling station where I'm like, dude, that is next level fucking money.
That's convenience right there.
Yeah.
That's convenience.
But that's what, I mean, there's a lot of things like that on his property that it's just convenience. It's just one less friction point. And that's kind of how he's kind of structured that's what he uses his wealth for, is just to eliminate friction points in his life.
I mean, that's the goal.
Yeah.
I want things to be harder.
Yeah.
Anywhere I can, clear, pre-check. Boarding group 1. Hey, me and my tattooed friend. Whatever I can do, just give me back those minutes. Because when the good Lord calls me home, I'm not going to wish that I had bought more coach tickets.
Yeah.
I'll load in the back. I'll get yelled at as I'm getting on the plane to move faster. No. I just want to be comfortable. I just want to have fun. I just want things to be easy. Not as easy as things are over on Pepperbox.tv, where you can find the exclusive Underwhelming After Show, the best thing on Pepperbox. I'm biased, but that's just the truth. Come join us there. I am your favorite veteran with a sign, with your favorite fat electrician, a real electrician, Blas. And we also have lots of Echelon, too. Thanks for joining us. And as always, that's how it's done.
Goodbye.